How's it going, guys? Today we thought we'd bring you down birds on the other side of the Foreshore. We haven't been down here for quite a while, so I think last time we came down here was either end of February or like beginning of March sort of area. So it's gonna be nice to be back down. The tide's quite far out, so it's probably gonna take about 20 minutes before it comes in. So we're just making some bait and stuff up ready before we cast out. We got some ragworm, some bluey and squid, and I bought some pilchards to try because they're another fish that's quite oily. Because the bluey at the moment, the man in the Splot fishing shop, Bait to Go I think it's called, he said a lot of the bluey at the moment is not very big, so I bought a few packets of bluey just to bulk it up a bit. So we'll give it a go, see what we can catch. It's a nice sunny day. To be honest, it's actually boiling down here today. It's only the wind. It's not a cold wind. It's actually quite a warm wind. So it's nice to have actually like an actual spring day, I suppose. Most of the days it's been raining or you know, overcast and just miserable. So yeah, it's gonna be nice today. There's no one down here. We've seen a few walkers. There was an Irishman with his dog walking past. That's about it. It's dead down here. It's nice though, nice and quiet. So we can't wait for the sea to come in so we can cast up. So we'll bring you back in a bit, guys. See you in a minute.
Hi guys, we're down the back of birds today. I don't know what it is with the tide. It said it was 11 metres, and normally 11 metres pushes us right up to them big stones on the left there, where the yellow bag is. Normally my box is where that yellow bag is. But today, for some reason, it's 4:45 and I tide's at 6:45, and they said it's 11:1, I think, or 11:2. Now we've got 2 hours left, and look, it's only by there. So I don't know what's happened today, but it don't look like we're going to get many hours fishing. We've just cast out now about 10 minutes, well, yeah, less than 10 minutes ago. We couldn't cast out earlier because it was on the mud. So it don't look like we're going to have many hours today. I thought it was going to, because it was a 11 metre tide, we would have gone over the other side if we thought it was only going to come in this far, but we'll have to wait and see to eye water. But I just hope we get a few hours in. It's a lovely day. It's easterly wind again, but it's been easterly wind for weeks on end. But we'll have to see. But yeah, I was looking at it, we got 2 hours, 3. We might get 3.5. We might only do 3.5 hours today. And like I said, we couldn't cast out earlier because we'd have been on the mud. So we'll have to see. So first cast, you never know. We got a 2-hook clip down on the one, pulley pennel as normal on the other. We got bluey and squid on the pulley pennel, and we got worm on the other one. So you know, we got 2 hooks on the one with worm, so we got 2 chances here, plus the squid and bluey. As normal, one as far as we can get it, the other one in quite close. If we do get anything, we'll get back to you, but the weather's absolutely beautiful here, so we'll have a nice day anyway, even if we only have a few hours. It's better than being sat in the house. We'll speak to you later, guys. Right guys, on my second cast now, 5:15. The other 2 were out for about 30 minutes. Turned me around, and my rod's sideways. Because it is blowing a bit. They said it was only going to be about 13 mile an hour the wind today, but it's more than 13 mile an hour. I've had to, well, I put stones on my stand anyway, but it is blowing a fair old, you got a fair old wind here. So I just put fresh worm on, and I put fresh bluey, I think it was bluey and squid, or it was the sardines Richard done. squid and sardines. When you wrap them up with the cotton, it's hard to tell which ones are the bluey and which ones are the sardines. Oh no, they're not. Are they sardines or pilchards, Rich? Oh sorry, they're not sardines, they're pilchards he bought. He bought some pilchards to try, so we got pilchards and squid, and bluey and squid, and we got ragworm on a 2 clip down, but give it another hour and we'll take the worm off the 2 clip down and go pulley pennels all out then with squid and bluey. But yeah, it's a lovely evening down here. So you never know, the tide's coming in a bit more now, as you can see, look. There it is. And there's a bag up there. It might push us up there, but it seems awful slow coming in today. But if we get any fish, we'll come back to you. See you later, guys. Richard's on the move. That's where I'll be going in a minute. You can see he was by there. Look where the box is, just in front of the box he was. You put it sideways, Rich.
I'm like that now.
Okay.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, put some stones round there. When we were walking over here, it was blowing a bloody hoolie. It's bad enough now, but it have died down. I'm going to move up there in a minute. I'll move up by there, I think. It'd be nice to get a bite on camera. Then again, it'd be nice to get a bite. You never know, you've got to be in it to win it. We're here, we've got good rigs, sharp hooks, good bait. What else can you do? Casting regularly. Got our clutches set just in case anything half decent takes it. We always do. Like we got the rods tied on there because like Richard said in the other video, you only gotta get a rail or conger, move off quick with it, and you could end up having your rod broke or losing it. Come on, fish. I think I'm gonna have to move back up there, so I'll get back to you if we have any bites or any fish. See you later, guys.
Yeah, still nothing, guys. It's 10 to 6. Still another hour or so before I water. So you never know. Give it about half hour. I'll probably put 2 of my rigs on bluey and squid. Take the ragworm off and stick them both on the big baits. Because there's been a few rays coming out lately. So you never know, we might end up with something. But I'm going to leave it on just in case for half hour or so. See if there's any smaller fish out there like bass or flatfish or anything. The sea out there today though is really rough. Well, I say really rough. It's not, you know, mega rough. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it is pretty rough out there today. So keep at it. Dad's got the same as me on. He's got bluey and squid on and ragworm on. I think Dad's going to change over his ragworm now, so I'm going to leave on mine. I'm going to leave mine on, I should say. Like I said, for like another half hour. Got a little bit of movement in my right hand rod, but it could just be the sea or the seaweed or something. It don't look like a bite. But to be honest with you, it's just been nice just to get out. Like obviously we've been down like the nap and stuff, but just to get out somewhere different. It's been a nice change, to be honest with you. We did get here a bit too early. When we come here, like I said on the beginning, it was like half a mile out. Didn't realise how far out it'd be. So yeah, if we have any action or anything, we'll bring you back. See you in a minute, guys. Just set up another rig just to cast out. The wind hasn't died down, to be honest with you. The waves are still really rough. So I'm going to get a spare rig on just in case. It's not long now and it's going to be high water. Probably another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. And down here, to be honest with you, we've had more luck just before high water. So it's not looking too good. But you never know, they might switch on just after high water. So we're going to fish an hour or so after high water just to see if there's any improvements. You never know, do you? Gotta be in it to win it. If you don't buy the raffle ticket, you don't win the raffle. That's my motto anyway. Pilchards do seem nice to use, but when you've left them out for, I don't know, a couple of hours, they do go soft. They weren't usually my first choice of bait to use. Bluey is always my first bait to use, bluey and squid. But like I said, because the bluey wasn't the biggest, it's worth giving it a go. Never know. Let me just sort this out, guys, and I'll bring you back. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah, that's been quiet out there, guys. We haven't had any bites, any knocks or nothing. Really quiet out there. Dad's gone up on the top bank to give it a cast. Because once the tide comes in, you don't get much room behind you. Sometimes it can be quite awkward. Especially if Dad wants to do a pendulum cast. To be honest with you, even with an overhead pump like I'm using, it can get quite tricky behind you. Well, I'm not sure if I had a bite then. Not too sure. I'm going to keep an eye on that. You can hear the waves, they are coming in quite rapidly. I do want to start using seaweed. Basically tells you what the swells are. Sure I had a good bite then. Not sure. But I'm gonna have to get someone to give me an basically to show me how to use it properly. I know I got loads of people to ask, to be honest with you. It's the only thing I've ever got confused with. I can do the weather, I can do all the sides, I can do the wind directions. It's just the spells. After all these years, I still don't know. I'm sure I had a few knocks. As I'm talking to the camera, I can see it out the corner of my eye. So I think I'm going to talk this way, so I can keep an eye on it. All I need now is for that rod tip just to buckle over and for the wheel to start screaming. We can always dream, can't we? Normally we see loads of boats out in front of us. I haven't seen anything at all today, but like I said, it is rough out there today, so maybe they're not that stupid. What? No, I'm not filming you, but I am filming. What'd you say? Oh. Action. Right, action. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Dad was talking to me and he was quite far away, so I couldn't really hear him, to be honest with you. So that's why I cut the camera off. But I thought I'd bring you up on the bank a little bit so you weren't so close to the waves, because they are quite low, you see. If the sound quality is not the greatest today, I do apologise. I cast out just now. When I do my overhead cast, I try and do a two-step cast if I can. As long as the ground's not too bad, I can step 2 times and then hit into it. As I hit into it, I looked up and there was a seagull coming this way and my lead was going that way, and it went whoop. Nearly had him. There wouldn't have been much left of the seagull, that's for sure. Not travelling at that speed with a 5 ounce lead. Actually no, 6 ounce lead, sorry. 6 ounce lead. Would have wiped him out, I probably would have cut him in half. I would have felt sorry for him, don't worry. There's a bit of seaweed out there today, so some of the knots, they might be seaweed, because they're not like vicious sort of bites, so they don't look like bites at least. And 9 times out of 10 are down here. Every brae I've put, it's always going to be a slack line. Over the years I've had loads of rays, bend the rod over, start taking line. The 9 times out of 10, they give one little bend over and then they just bounce back. Down here they do anyway. That's what it seems. Yeah, we both switched over now to our pulley rigs. Both got bluey and squid on and pilchards and squid. Couldn't get the word up. But to be honest with you, if you do blank today, I can't put it onto the bait. Because the bait, to be honest with you, is actually good bait. It's nice and fresh, nice and oily. Just the fish ain't here today. I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. Yeah. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys.
Right, guys, it's high water now, and it have come up hell of a way. I didn't think it. The way it was looking, I didn't think it was going to come up. But there, see what I mean? We're right up there now. Look. I just went up on that slope up there and put one out because of the height, so I could get it out much further, and it's flat up there. I put one ride out, and then I done one down by here, overhead casting. They just got fresh baits on. They've both been out there about 5 minutes. So let's hope now when the tide turns, one of us gets a bite. Because at the moment, it is quite breezy down here, to say the least. And there's a lot of seaweed, broken up seaweed. Every time you wind in, 9 times out of 10 you're catching it on your line. But we are trying, can't do any more. But yeah, if we get a bite, I'll try and switch the camera on to get it on film. But if I'm not quick enough, obviously we'll come back to you if we got a fish. Right. Fingers crossed, let's hope now when the tide turns we get something. If not, well, it's a blank. You know, it happens. But we'll see you later if we get any fish.
Take you for a quick walk down here, guys. Let's have a look. There's like they're basically like mini cliffs. They're not massive cliffs. It's not fishing the best, so I thought I'd just come for a walk on by here. Never been down by here, to be honest with you. Just have an explore, quick explore. You can fish all along here. But if you've got quite a big tide, you might get cut off. Well, not so much cut off, but it will push you too far up the bank, basically. I don't know if anyone's ever fished on this end. They might have done over the years. It was quite funny just then. Dad sat there with on his box, minding his own business, and I heard, "Wah!" and I looks over and a rat has run across his feet. I wish I'd got it on camera, but unfortunately I never. It made me laugh at least. It probably made me laugh more because it didn't happen to me. Look at the boulders and stuff here, guys. You wouldn't want to fish this end. You'd have no chance. It's like a sewage pipe up by here. Let's have a quick glance down. See what it is. that gets used? Probably does. It's got like all white stuff over it. I don't know if any of you guys knows what that is. Is that just the sewage coming out of it? It's like stained the wall maybe. You could probably fish up on that hill if you want to be brave enough. Yeah, that's a fish the best, guys, but at least it's been a nice day. I'll bring you back in a minute, guys.